Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS video. Now I'm gonna talk about the banner which gonna come on this week, Octopath Traveler. So yes, it is strange because again, we haven't got story event for this month, and usually we get story event first, but they switch it into a collaboration. So we probably gonna get Soul next week again. Next week, sorry, I'm just predicting, and yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the Octopath Traveler. Let's start with the first 5 stars character, Olberic. So Olberic is an AoE physical tank. What makes him really special, if you ask me? Then I will answer that his AoE physical protection lasts for 5 turns. And that's it. 5 turns. Maybe you say, what? Only that? Yes, it is only that for Sick Heart. It lasts for 3 turns. So 5 turns, 2 turns difference is huge. Maybe you say it's not important, but really guys, it is important because that means on normal turn, he can do something else. And Olberic able to chain with Aurel Ray. So he is a good partner if you use Aster. Okay? That's his strongest point. For his provoking skill, he has 100% provoke with 35% damage reduction, and if I'm not mistaken, it also lasts for 5 turns, but maybe that's not important because usually if you need a provoker, you want to make them into 100% draw attack. I mean passively, you don't want to use a skill in the battle, and you can do that easily with Olberic because Olberic, like Sick Heart, has innate 50% draw attack. So yes, very good. Another good thing about Olberic is he has 60% all stats break. So that's good. For Sick Heart, he only has 50%, but Olberic break, all stats break is locked behind a setup. So unlike Sick Heart, maybe you cannot use him as your main breaker. Okay, and we also get some global upgrade on the global. Okay, maybe I don't think they are that special. Actually, I don't know about the upgrades, but so far maybe it's about the stats and maybe another chaining families or whatever. Okay, yeah, but from Japan version, I don't see anything special from here that make me to pull him, okay, because I already have Sick Heart. But if you don't have AoE physical tank right now, it is a good time to get one because he is good AoE physical tank. Okay, and for Trustmaster reward, Wandering Warrior. This Trustmaster, I must say it is pretty good, okay. 40% health is huge. And you also get 20% defense and spirit, so very good. Maybe it's worth it to use it on your Prism Moogle. Okay, especially because this is raid event, so you can get his 3-star Trash Moogle easily from the raid summon. So yes, if you have lots of Prism Moogle, then you have 100% of his Trustmaster later. It may be not hurt to get the Trustmaster reward. Okay, it is good for your tanker, and because this is defensive Trustmaster reward, this will be kinda useful even for future tanker unless you already have full STMR abilities. If I remember, in my opinion, I think this is the best, one of the best defensive abilities, not including elemental resist, okay, for your tanker. Okay, so enough about Olberic. What about Primrose? Primrose is a buffer. So she also gets an upgrade on the global, but maybe the biggest upgrade you get is Twilight Dance. So this allow you to use specific abilities 3 times in 1 turn. So from my, I think this maybe applied to your dances because on Japan, she only able to use 2 dances per turn, and that's kind of downing because that means if you buff your party defense and spirit, you don't get damage mitigation. But with this triple cast, her weakness is kind of fixed a little bit. But yeah, her damage mitigation, I mean the normal one, only 20%. Yes, she has 30% and 40% damage mitigation, but that's locked behind a setup. So I don't like a setup. Okay, and what makes her good? I think her LB is insane, guys, because it is 200% all stats buff to all characters. So again, if I remember correctly, it is the highest stats buff on the game right now. Okay, 200%, very insane. Her setup buffs are 160%. Again, it is nice. And her normal buff are 130%. So very good, like you know. Okay. And another special thing she can do is she able to give your party between 20 to 40% dragon, beast, plant, and fairy killer. So she is like offensive buffer, which is good. And she also able to imbue dark element to your attacker. Okay, so far so good, but if you ask me, I don't like her that much because yeah, I still prefer my Sylphie. Sylphie able to give you all ailments, stats break, and those are really important. Sure, Sylphie buff may be inferior compared to Primrose, but meh, it's not about stats, right? At this point of the game. On the past, yes, it is all about stats. You have high stats buff, you can survive just fine. But now you need stats break immunity, all ailments immunity, and Primrose cannot do that unless they do something to her on the global. And for Trust Master reward, Primrose Necklace. So this will give you 40 spirit and 40% spirit boost. So this is basically poor man's Iris STMR. I forget the name, but Iris is 60 spirit and 60% spirit. This one 40 and 40% spirit. So good. I don't say it is bad, but if you ask me, would you get it through your Prism Mughal? I don't think so. Okay. So I think that's all you need to know about the 5 stars characters. Now let's take a look on the 4 stars. Tyrion. So his Trust Master reward, attack plus 12, 26 defense, mediocre stats. What you want from this Trust Master is the evasion. You can get 20% physical evasion by equipping this. So far, we only have 20-sided dice. I mean the budget option. Okay, you can, of course, you get Ring of Lucy, but like I said, budget option. And like you know, 20-sided dice cannot be stacked. So you can only equip one 20-sided dice. So this is a good Trust Master reward if you want to build 100% evasion. But beware if you want to make an 100% provoker, passive provoker. I mean, it will make them harder to become provoker because this will reduce your chance of being targeted by 30%. So it won't matter if you use this on AoE physical tank, but for provoker, it matters. Okay, unless you use the buff again on the battle. For passive provoker, not that good. For abilities, you don't need to pay attention on them because they are crappy and you won't even use them. Okay, for the last character, Tressa. So this is basically a budget ability for hybrid attacker because it boosts both attack and magic. Nice, but for veteran players, I believe you have obtained Adventurer 5 and other things. Okay, so maybe you don't need this. Okay, so the final question, should you summon? In my opinion, for me, I wouldn't spend anything on this banner. Okay, maybe a few summons, try to get the 3 and 4 stars characters to make them into 100% and sell them for trust coins. But for the 5 stars, I won't do it. Okay, because like you know, I have spent my tickets for Tsukiko and I'm pretty happy with the result. Okay, so I don't say these characters are bad. Okay, it is just for me because for Olberic, he's a good tank, but I already have Sick Heart, so I don't need more AoE physical tank for me. Maybe the next AoE physical tank I'm gonna pull is Warrior of Light. I mean the CG version, which gonna come in the future, but maybe 3 to 5 months. Okay, not sure. I will wait until then. But let's say if you don't have AoE physical tank right now, then yes, I can suggest you to pull for Olberic. Olberic, I must say that Olberic is not maybe, but better than Sick Heart. Okay, the only drawback he has is he uses like armor, but maybe that's not that important, guys. Okay, so yeah, I prefer my Sick Heart too. Okay, but Olberic is not a bad thing because his AoE protection lasts for 5 turns. Too bad, if I remember correctly, he doesn't have massive physical mitigation, but maybe that's not important. Okay, but for me, no, for Olberic. For Primrose, of course, like I said, I still prefer my Sylvie. And I doubt you don't have Descent buffer at this point of the game, because we just got Never Ending Hope. And if you ask me which one better, Never Ending Hope or Primrose, I'm still gonna choose Never Ending Hope. Because Never Ending Hope is really slot efficient character. He can break 65% enemy stats. But for Primrose, yes, her buff are superior, but no ailments, no stats break, no breaks, nothing. Only single-minded character. I don't like that, especially on this today's meta. Okay, it is not bad, but I have better buffer on my party right now. Okay, so that's it. I want Summon. Like I have said, the 3 and 4 star Trust Master reward are not that interesting, especially if you're already able to build 100% dodge tank, then you obviously don't need this Tyrion. So only summon them if you want to get trust coins to sell them, because you can get their Trust Master 3-star Trust Moogle easily from raid summon. Okay, so yep, I think that's all you need to know about this Octopath Traveler event. There are nothing much, okay, only Octopath Traveler and this event announcement. I'm actually kind of sad because we don't get any news about Abilities Awakening or the global exclusive character upgrade like they mentioned. But maybe that will happen on the next week, so let's just wait and enjoy the content for this game on this week. So yep, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Spheres guide. Bye bye guys!